trencher. We got her unloaded. Had a little bit of issue this morning. The key wasn't in it. I drive all the way back to the shop for the key. We got it. We're about an hour behind schedule, but we're gonna get it in the ground and start digging. Back and dig with the bucket. Right up against the wall. I'm trying to kill this tree like tree that won't die. Once we get this thing going, get our depth set, we'll put it in drive and it'll drive itself. I don't know if anybody's ever used one. This thing is a beast. It costs a lot of money. Man, they work like a champ. Alright, we've been going at it for about 30 minutes. When I say we, I mean me. And I'd say we're about halfway. Had to make a slight course correction. You can't really turn this thing. It's kind of sweeping to the left and trying to get it to get back more to the right a little bit. But I got my material ordered on a tight window, so I need this thing as straight as possible. And I still don't know if I got enough. I calculated, I got on the GIS website for my county, Catawba County, North Carolina, and you can do a plot graph, and I plotted it from the well house here all the way to the barn. It came up at 475 feet, and I bought a 500-foot roll of wire, so I'm not leaving myself much wiggle room. If it comes up short, I'll just have to set a junction box or something out there, but the main thing is getting it out there, and I'll let that thing dig. I'll show you what I got going on. So when I built the house, this is a new well. This is a hand dug well that my grandparents used to use on their house. You can see. Hopefully I won't drop the phone down the well. And this is the one they use for their house, but this is the one I had dug for my house, and it's 500 and some foot deep. I don't know how deep the pump is, but it's deep. So anyway, when they trenched out here to run power to this well, I threw a 1-inch conduit in the ground right there that goes underneath the house. And so I still have to get from my panel, which is in the garage, out and all the way out to here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set a sub panel and put some receptacles for my Christmas lights and maybe for an automatic gate at some point. And then I'll feed out of that over to here I haven't tested this pump. There's a pump underneath here. Haven't tested the pump, haven't tested the pressure tank. But eventually what I'd like to do is tie these two together. And that way, if one goes out, I can transfer it over and use the other one temporarily to feed everything. So that's the plan. But you know what they say about plans. Best laid plans, man. But anyway, we'll keep digging, and like I say, it's been about 30 minutes. I'm about halfway. I didn't think it'd take but about an hour to get the trench from here to there. And then once I get out there, I'm gonna roll my wire out and see how much I got. And I'm gonna put the wire in the ditch, because if I have any problems, it'll be with the water line. So I'm gonna put the wire in the ditch, and I'm gonna dump this side of the trench in the ditch. That's why I'm going real deep. And then lay my water line on top of it. That way, if I ever got to dig down to find a bad spot in the water line or something, I won't have to dig through my electrical line. So that's the hope. Hopefully I won't ever have to do that, but if I do, I don't want to have to do that. But that's another problem with it being real deep, though. If it ever has a problem, you gotta dig down deep. But anyway, that's where we're at now. Alright, my phone died, so I took it in there and charged it for a while, and came back here and worked while it was charging. And I got it dug right here to the corner of the barn, and I went ahead and ran my electrical wire. It's an 8.3 UF, and I went ahead and I wanted to get this filled in here in the barn lot. So I got my water line and everything. I got it backfilled there to the gate, except for right here. I'll lay one of these old gates across here to keep the cows off of it, so they can get to the water. And so I've got to finish running my water line, and I should have just got a 500-foot roll of the water line, but I didn't, because I'm a dumbass. So I got 100-foot rolls and couplings and crimps and stuff. So I've actually got to go get some more. I bought 300 foot. That's all Lowe's had when I went and picked it up. That's been a couple weeks ago. Hopefully they've restocked. So I've got to go to Lowe's. I got to come back and do some more tamping here. After it settles. But I got it backfilled here to the gate. And I ran electrical wire, and I put some dirt on top of it, 6-8 inches of dirt on top of it. And then I run my water line on top of it. That way, like I say, if I got to dig down, dig it up, I don't want to dig into the electrical line, so put the water line on top. Anyway, so I got to finish backfilling and tamping, and that'll be the hard part. The part that's going to take forever is tying it in. I bought me a panel here, do it out there. Still got to pull wire to the house, all that other stuff. Anyway, let's get back at it. What's going on, guys? It is the next day. Still out here working on this water line and this power line. Yesterday was a day of delays. I went to use the get the trencher out and the key wasn't in it. I had to drive all the way back to the shop and get the key, which cost me like an hour. I had to go to Lowe's, and it took them 45 minutes to get me 2 rolls of polyline down from the top shelf. It was ridiculous. I spent 20 minutes waiting on somebody to come, and then he came and he had one of those rolling step ladders. He got up there, he's like, yeah, there's some up here, but I can't get it with this thing. So then he had to go get a lift and come get a lift. And then, even though in the morning, the lying-ass weatherman was calling for a 0% chance of rain, when I got back from Lowe's, there was like a cloud forming right here, just right at the house. And I was like, huh. And then like 30 minutes later, it was pouring down rain. So that cost me like another hour. So I probably could have got finished yesterday, but I didn't. So I got my water line run to here from the barn. You see the cows out there chilling. And so I gotta finish. I got 2 rolls in the back of the cart. I gotta finish running up to there and then finish backfilling and tamping. And we'll be done with that part. I still got to do, like I say, test the well and test the pump and all that stuff and tie all that in. And I still got to put me a faucet down there on that end and do the electrical. But this is the main thing, getting it run from here to there. And so let's get started. The best I could. Right now I'm taking the 4000 and running the front tire right down the street. Back it in the best I can. It's gonna settle. I'm probably going to get some dirt down here and not fill it in, but we'll just have to do it now. I do this and I'll take the trencher with the blade back down to one more time and go back into the post knot and come back over to the end of the track. Yeah, we've switched tractors again. I got the 600 out here with a straight blade on it. Trying to clean it up a little bit. Get everything piled up here in the center. Get it packed down good as best I can.